Niagara Falls is beautiful any time of day, but when you're looking for a great breakfast or lunch, there's only one place to go. Just walk up from the falls, jump in your car, drive off Goat Island at the beautiful Niagara Falls State Park, travel through the Falls District, enjoy a cruise along the Niagara Scenic Parkway, through the DeVoe Woods neighborhood, and within a few short minutes, you'll end up at 4823 Saunders Settlement Road, the Toast and Roast. The best breakfast or lunch in town and close to everything else that you'll want to see. Start your day or end your morning at the Toast and Roast, 4823 Saunders Settlement Road at Military.
Hi, I'm Eddie. One thing about me is I never give up, especially when I know my community is being taken advantage of, mishandled, mistreated. So I'm here to tell you that I am going to run for New York Congressional District 26, because a vote for me will actually be a vote for you. Thank you.
Ben Simmons steps to the plate, hitting .333. Takes that first one for a ball. Simmons is one of their top hitters. See, it's interesting because what I'm noticing with this league is the starting pitchers usually do pretty well. It's when they put the relievers in.
Yes.
And it's almost like that's for every team.
Yeah. Relievers don't do well.
Simmons out to a 3-0 count. So again, he'll be taken here. That's ball 4. Simmons, and they put the leadoff runner on base. With Lobliner coming up, Simmons at first.
That's a good start.
The extra hitter, number 10, Jaden Lobliner.
Thompson has a .49 ERA. So he is one of the top pitchers in this league. 18.1 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, it is.
That's almost Justin Verlander numbers.
I knew he was going to bring
Against the
that up.
Mets.
Yeah. Gotta rub it in.
Or
That other team you like? The Yankees?
other team I like? No. Who was the other pitcher that crushed the Mets? Valdez.
No comment.
Valdez. Strike. So we got 0-2 count on Lobliner. Power definitely going to have their work cut out for him against Thompson.
He's got 12 ribbies on the year, too.
Lobliner. Yeah, 5 of them came in one game.
Yeah.
He goes back to first, keeps him honest. Now you're going to have to try to manufacture runs against this kid. I mean, basically, if you got a chance to steal, you steal in this one. Because I'm still, 0.49.
Yeah, he's concentrating on the hitter.
Goes back to first again, keeping him honest over there. 0-2 count, nobody out. Simmons on first. Thompson the throw, and he's got him. He whiffs him there.
Yeah.
Lobliner goes down swinging. Andrew Fairbrother.
The first baseman, number 15, Andrew Fairbrother.
Fairbrother hitting 184 on the season.
See what he has offered.
I'm stuck.
Yeah, he's throwing some he's throwing some heat, man.
Sure is.
Oh, 1 count. Simmons still on first. Leading it off. That looks like that's foul back. So he's getting quickly in the hole at 0-2.
Niagara University foul ball.
So that's 2 strikes. Again, I mean, if you're the hitter and you're looking for something, you ain't getting anything on this pitch.
No, not at all.
Fairbrother's 7 for 38. I knew it. Still got 0-2. 1 down, 1 on. Honestly, man, you just might try to get this guy's pitch count up or
Yes.
something.
I got to do something here.
1-2. He goes high on that one.
Be nice to get another guy on base.
Geneva has been playing well after they didn't get off to the best start, and they have been playing well. So that's a little pop up there. It's a second baseman. He's able to put that one away pretty easily to Furlong.
The left fielder, number 3, Nick DiCarlo.
DiCarlo hitting 158. He has walked a lot. That's good.
Sure is. He's a tough out.
And that's a line drive over the shortstop. He's got that one put away pretty easily. 3 down as Thompson gets out of the inning without any damage.
No errors and none left on base.
Score 1-0 after 2.
Fans, this weekend or any day, why not try the Fuji Grill on 7th Street?
Top of the 3rd inning. Red Wings come to bat. Trotta, he struck out his first time up on 3 pitches. So far, Coppins is doing an admirable job.
Yes, he
He's
is.
only give up a run on an error.
Good job.
That's a strike.
Come on, window shopper.
A 1 count. Foul ball. So he quickly got 2 strikes, 2 pitches.
Really, dude? Come on. Come on, Abe. Come on. Got him. Here we go.
Coppins coming into this game in a 6.48 ERA in 8.1 innings pitched.
And he's out of Lewis to New York.
And that's a hit down the line. He's going to go to first.
The extra hitter, number 3, Max Hitman.
Lowest one here. Come on.
So he makes up for his strikeout with a base hit.
Hitman's got the perfect baseball name.
Yeah, Hitman. Well, he had a base hit his first time up, hitting 310. He does have the highest batting average on the team right now. Unless there's one that's higher that's not
Yeah.
playing.
Strong ball here. Not a bad spot, kid.
Evens the count up at 1-1. A little outside. Keeping him honest over there on first base. There he goes. And he was going, but he fouled the ball. Foul ball.
That is a Niagara University foul ball.
1-2, nobody out. Runner trots back to first. Trotta trots back. So we know he'll go. So they have to be prepared for the possible steal.
Yes. Second baseman's got to be alert right now.
No.
That's a little high. Ball 2, 2-2. Got him. Struck him out. One down.
That's a first Jeweler strikeout.
So that's one down. Runner on first.
The first baseman, number 34, Nick Searce.
Nick Searce popped out to second base his last time up.
Searce is batting 283 on the year, 10 ribbies.
Got it for the first time up. We'll do that.
Okay, because it's not the second. If you don't tell my cage, I just told you to close it.
So one down, 1-0 count.
If you hit somebody's cage in any inning, well, I'm not going to second
Strike.
But I'm saying is I can keep
So even up at 1-1. That's hit on the line. Line drive to right field. Trotta going to third. He's getting there easily. So the Red Wings have a threat going on here. First and third. Nobody out.
The designated hitter, number 23, Mike Gorham.
Oh, sure.
We got a guest here from Geneva, and he's gonna do a little bit of color with us.
Yeah, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
You know this team, so
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, so thank you for having me, first off, and a nice, beautiful day for a ball game, nonetheless. And
yeah, it definitely is.
right now, Trotta on the third, and looks like Gorham up to the dish, right?
Yeah, it's Gorham.
Yep,
Is
Gorham.
it Gorham or Gorham?
Gorham.
It's your team.
Yeah, it's Gorham, yep.
So you got 0-1 count. And pops that one up.
Shoot
Should be able to get it. Center right fielder, sorry. And they hold the runners at first and third.
Oh, yes.
Gorham is usually hit or miss, to say the least, when it comes to him. Every now and then he'll have a good game. There's one team he plays very well against. That's Newark. That's what we found out. And it's kind of ironic because Newark, we played them I think we played them 3 times now so far, and we've been very hot against them, and that's what's helped us on this win streak we've gotten to at this point.
That's popped back. Ortiz reached on an error his first time. That's when they scored their run.
Yeah, he's batting 184 in the year, but the reason why he's really in is because he's one of their best defensive infielders on the team. Usually he plays either third base, but today's playing shortstop, which he struggles in that position more than he does in third base, as I found out.
I think I saw him make a nice play earlier, though.
Yeah, he's hit or miss, but he usually does pretty well in those plays.
That's a strike. So 0-2 count.
Let's get one more.
And the last time he played, it was against it was actually a doubleheader against you guys at Geneva. He actually hit a home run, I think a 2-run homer at the bottom of the second. It got the 8-run inning going for you guys.
I remember that 8-0 run. Because they pulled the pitcher right after that.
Yeah, pretty shortly. Or they pulled him in the middle of the game and in the middle of that inning. And part of it was we had a home crowd of the biggest crowd we've had yet in a ball game up to this point.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys were at New York Penn. I mean, are people still? Oh, here comes
Trotter.
And on the pass ball.
Oh, and Sursa's going to third, it looks like.
And yeah, they've had an issue with this all year.
Yeah.
We've had people come home on from second base on a pass ball.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, we had that issue earlier on in the year. It was more like in the middle of the, like near the end of the innings.
Yeah.
And then the game, our team like falls apart defensively. So they get tired out there and get fatigued. Like we made 5 errors last season, but we still won 11-5 against Elmira. So we made a lot of errors in the middle part of the innings, but we had this one reliever, Hayden Smith, who threw 6 strikeouts and 2 innings work.
Who's that? Ortiz?
It's Ortiz, yeah.
Ortiz, okay.
He struck out, which not too surprising, but
And that'll
nonetheless.
end the innings. 3 outs.
Jeweler's strikeout.
I keep on saying I want to say Batavia. Geneva comes up with another run. It's 2-0 going in the bottom of the third.
1 left on base.
Yo, everything's away. Everything's gonna be.
Contestants Hayden and Danny to participate in our Daily Bat Challenge. Are you ready? Go!
Okay, Culpa up to bat here. He first time he's hitting 0.98 season.
Kind of like a weak stretch for you guys. 098 and 214, 136 batting.
Yeah,
For the bottom 3 of your order.
yeah, that's the definitely the weak stretch.
Say Niagara University foul ball.
So it's 1-1 count.
Yeah, Nick
So
Thompson.
how does Geneva? They come out for the games? Are they pretty good?
We have a pretty good crowd usually. I mean, it depends on the day. Like on the weekdays, usually we get a fair amount. But on the weekends, when we have like big promo nights, we draw in a good crowd. Like game 2 of the doubleheader against Niagara back on Wednesday, it had to be a bunch of college kids came in, and that was about the most support that this team has ever seen, and they were loving every minute of it. They were giving away bats and baseballs, you name it. They were enjoying it for the sure.
Count even 2-2. Yeah, it's good to see engagement from the community. That's one of the things we're working on here. It's just, and he gets him swinging.
Something that we've been accustomed to seeing out of Thompson all year long. I mean, when we see his name come up, him or Walters, they're usually one of our top 2 guys, as well as Eshelman. He had a 1-hitter against Newark in Colburn Park a while back with 8 innings pitched, 1-hitter.
Wow.
Which really made our bullpen a little bit of a sigh of relief that day.
Now, where's he coming from? Where'd he pitch? College.
Thompson, he's one I forgot. I think some D3 school. There are D3 players who are better than D1 players on our team.
Well, I think we have an issue like that. Morris is going to Deweyville. Deweyville, however you say it.
Yeah.
And I think he's probably one of the better players here.
One of our better hit players, like Hitman, goes to St. Joe's.
Well, that's D1.
That's D1, yeah. But our next one is Nick Searce. You'll never guess where he goes.
Is it a D3?
Alfred State, yeah.
Alfred State.
And he has the most power on our team with 4 home runs.
Wow. Well, he might not stay at Alfred State.
He might, yeah, or he's trying to improve. I don't know. He looks. I think he's out of his junior year there. I'm not entirely too sure, but being close by, know how skinny I am, seeing how strong he is compared to me, I feel like a weak kid come next to him. I'll be honest.
That one's high, 3-1 account. Huff will be taking here, just because they got to try to get a runner on base. If you're Niagara.
Yeah, that's a main issue. Trying to get Thompson something else to think about on the mound, which.
He puts that one right there, 3-2. Told you it was holding up.
It's kind of interesting. I heard you talking that Geneva would hold 3-0 counts. They get them the green light at times.
Yeah.
3-0 counts. Yeah, because they're like probably a fastball up over the
And
heart
he
of the
gets
plate.
him swinging for the second time, strikeout.
They usually that's the third punch out of the game already in just a third inning for Thompson, and they said. Well, I was talking to the coaches about it. I'm like, why do you guys do that? Because I see them green lighting on 3-0 counts constantly. And they're like, well, the chances are high they're going to have a fastball down over the heart of the plate to get the easy strike because they'll probably think you're not swinging. So why not take advantage of it?
Yeah. I mean, you see good major league hitters do that sometimes. I know that when they did that to Alvarez one time, he hit a home run.
Yeah.
It's just not a guy you want to do that to.
It's just like an unwritten rule of baseball starting to shift slow away a little bit.
Oh, he hit him.
Actually, yeah, he hits O'Brien, it looks like.
Hit by pitch.
So that's the second base runner of the game for you guys. And now going up to Caden Carl, who flew out to center last time up. And I'm surprised to see the defensive arrangement, as usually it's Trotta that's in the outfield for us, but because right now our outfielders are struggling to get on base anyway, and it's more about our on base percentage and our batting average. Because I mean, if you look at a McDermott 130, which is not where he's supposed to be, and we need him to get on base because he's our fastest guy on the team.
Now you got 6 guys hitting under 200.
Yeah, that's our main issue we had going in, and that's why we had the 3-6 start to the season. But then our pitching started to take off.
You got it there. I'm swinging there.
Yeah, well,
he's way ahead of him.
He was, yeah.
He's been way ahead all game. He's way ahead of the hitters.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're not able to catch up with that fastball.
And then we look at Harrison Treble over at center field. He's this is his first game in Geneva. I forgot where he came from. They just picked him up today. I remember yesterday before we went to Elmira, they're like, Gage, put him in the system. So I'm like, all right. So they got him set up, and they got someone. There's rumored to be someone from else they have looking at that's supposed to come in.
Who?
I forgot where exactly, but they're looking at others that are coming in, like Hayden Smith from Northeastern.
Yeah.
He came in and made his first start last week against Newark.
A little high.
And
So 2 outs, runner on first, 2 strikes.
he's really been the big difference maker for our bullpen. It's really given something to think about out there because prior to him, the only 2 guys in our bullpen that's been somewhat of a sigh of relief is Bart Zekas and Nick Surse.
There he goes, stealing second. He's there.
And it gets by.
And he doesn't.
Furlong.
Now he goes, trying to go to third. And
Makes throw to Trotta, and it gets by Trotta's legs.
Yeah.
Man. That's some issue that they had as well, is like the fielding errors. They had that yesterday's game. And it started with Whitney. He usually makes those throws perfectly.
That's not Scotty O'Brien. That's Caden Carl.
No, that is Scotty O'Brien.
That's Scotty. Wait.
Scotty O'Brien with the stolen bases to third base.
Yeah, it just said Scotty O'Brien hitting. The announcer guy did.
Oh, yeah, because he's over third now.
Yeah. Maybe steal home.
That'll be fun to see. There was one time I saw, I forgot it was somewhere on social media a few years ago, that somebody stole home to walk off a victory in a minor league game. It must feel bad if you're the opposing team and give them a walk-off steal at home.
Tucker tried to steal home for Houston yesterday against the Yankees.
Really?
Come close. Yeah, they were. The pitcher was out there fuddling around with something or whatever, looking at his hands, and Tucker just went. And it was like,
wow.
And
You rarely see that.
Yeah.
Especially in the major leagues.
Yeah,
think
very
they'll
rarely
clean that
see
up.
that. They're not going to, yeah. I don't think he should have went. They had a man on second and third. I mean, and they had a good hitter up. So,
Yeah.
see, the baseball is about percentages. And
It's all about numbers.
Yeah.
That's why I love the game.
yeah. And when I get very upset when I see some of the managers, like if you're winning like 4-0, or you're losing 4-0, and the guy's on first base, you need runners.
That's the
And they
best.
try to steal.
And
I'm like,
yeah.
no. I wouldn't steal under this. If it's the 9th inning, you don't try to. What good does it do?
Exactly. It doesn't help your cause. I mean, having the base runners, the only thing that I can think of is avoid double play, but. And
he gets him. Cub strikes him out.
He gets all 3 outs on his own for Thompson.
That's 4 strikeouts. Going in the bottom of the 3rd. Sorry, top of the 4th. We're through 3 innings. 2-0, Geneva.
Fans, be sure to stop by.
Cole Fleming up at bat. He lined out his last time. 0 for 1.
Yeah, he is one who's really been struggling. Like he's playing outfield today, but he's been in midfield before as well, and he struggled in the infield position on defense. Just trying to find the best way to line him up, I think, still, and we're still in July now.
Yeah. Well, you guys are right there. You're ahead of the Tarp Skunks. So.
Yeah, we got very fortunate. When I was happy to see that Jamestown lost at Batavia. That was what gave us the victory, and we gained a game on Utica because Utica lost.
I'm happy to see anytime Jamestown loses.
Oh, really?
I don't like Jamestown.
I don't like Batavia, so.
Don't like Jamestown. We've heard them too many times talking trash down there and everything else. And,
Utica is worse. Utica is worse. Like they have. I'm from Utica personally. That's my hometown.
That's hit down line. It's going to be in there for a hit. Going to second.
Oh, going extra bases, Cole Fleming. Making his way to third, it looks like. Oh, he pulled it up in time. We had a triple in last night's game. It was Max Hitman with a triple.
I get that. I did the same thing when I was doing color because you kind of just get right into it because you're used to doing the.
Oh yeah, I do apologize
okay.
for talking over you.
No, it's good. It's okay. I understand.
Yeah,
it's quite okay. It makes it interesting.
Yeah, I mean to stomp over your broadcast. This is your hometown.
You're fine. You're fine. Treble, he's still looking for his first hit as a Red Wing. Oh, hits him in the mask and goes to third.
Yeah, Treble did very well this season. He was like a 230, 240 hitter in college. I saw him play in college a little bit actually. Go to Manhattan because I go to Quinnipiac and we hosted Manhattan. And he had 2 doubles against us in one game.
That's a hockey school.
Big hockey, better hockey than they are baseball. I'll say that. Yeah.
That's because. Honestly, well, I'm sure you watched the college game, and it's just like it's become very southern oriented, just like football.
Exactly.
And
baseball,
Mississippi, and well, they just won the World Series.
Yeah. Mississippi won back-to-back. Mississippi State last year, Ole Miss this year.
And they actually won this year with being the last team to qualify in the tournament.
I remember it was an impressive turnaround for them. And
that's the difference between basketball. That you would never see that in basketball. No. You'd never see the last team to qualify and actually make it.
It's like Fresno State in 2008. They were like the 64 seed. They went all the way to win the College World Series. And that's deep enough to send Fleming home.
He's good.
Yeah.
And he scores at 3-0, Geneva. Yeah, you just won't see that in basketball. No, the 64 seed is not going to win the tournament.
No, but the 15 seed went to the Elite Eight this year, which was never been done before.
Fielder
That's
number
true.
7.
I mean, that was I remember we were
That's
watching.
true.
Dermott.
But like Stony Brook a few years ago made the College World Series
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. I
You
think
know.
one of those players on that team, as in, I think he plays in the MLB now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I forgot who it was. I think it was for the Mets he actually plays for now.
That's a strike. That's
Travis
in there.
Jankowski's his name. He was on the
Oh,
Stony
okay.
Brook team. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I love the World Series,
The
big
tournament?
college tournament. I love the
I
whole
love it.
thing from the beginning.
I love it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite. I want to go to Omaha so bad to see that experience.
And he hits that one on the line over to center field. He should have that. That's an out, 2 down.
That actually ends the inning.
3
Yeah.
down. Okay. So
1 run, 1 hit.
after going to the bottom of the 4th inning, 3-0 Geneva. And that was Winnie,
Yeah, Winnie.
not Winey. Did he? Billy Morris at the plate. He's lined out his first time to shortstop. Sorry, third base. Third base, not shortstop. And Morris hits that one down the line, this time to shortstop, and there's the first out.
Yeah, great play by Ray Ortiz that time, picking it up and making it look easy.
Yeah.
He takes over a difficult spot at short where he makes a lot of tough plays, but that's why he's in that spot, because he's one of our best defensive infielders on this team.
Now I got a question for you, because you seem like you know a lot about this
Shortstop
league.
number
Are pitchers only allowed to go 6 innings?
It's not about how much innings are allowed, but how much pitch count. They don't want to work it up too much.
Right.
That was a situation with, a couple days ago we played against Elmira. We won 12-6. We were up 10-0 going to the 7th inning, and we went to the bullpen. And after that game, I talked to the coach because it was about the pitch count. And I'm like, if you kept him in for one more inning, do you think you would have
That's
ended
hit. That's going. He's got no. It's over his head, and it's a ground rule double. That's just too bad. That should have been a triple.
That's the first hit of the ball game for you guys in the 4th inning.
Ujima
outlet call.
blasted that one. He's a good player.
He is. He's a very solid
Morris,
player.
Ujima.
I like Ujima very well.
Yeah.
He looks good at the plate.
Simmons hitting 333. This team's whole problem is, I mean, you got 300 hitters and everything else. Their issue has been in the field.
Oh, yeah, I saw that play in the first inning.
Yeah.
They could have ended the game. Have you seen a lot of those recently?
We see a lot of those, and some are just concentration. It just seems like that's been the whole issue.
That's where it was for us at the start of the year when we were down. We started off 0-2.
Right.
We lost to Utica and Auburn, which at that time Auburn was
Doing pretty well.
doing pretty well before their little recent slump they've been in.
Well, we're not in a slump. We're just in a. I don't care.
Ditch.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's been pretty bad.
Yeah, we thought at one point that's where we were going to be. When I looked at our record, we're 3-6. I'm like, this is. I know it's still early in the season, but that's not a good way to start your first 9 to 10 games.
No,
But
we were 3-1.
Yeah, and then you guys, I think one of your lone losses was to us at that one point. Like our first.
Ujima, that was close.
Ooh, Ujima got in.
That was close.
Does he have some speed
There's
on him?
the replay right there. You playing the replay?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he caught Trotta. He got Thompson off guard there. I thought he would. Oh, he got in time.
That was close.
That was close, but he got in, I think.
You guys have replay?
We do not. We do not, unfortunately. That's something I might invest in because I'm kind of the one that does all the.
That's deep. It's going down. That's fair ball. He's coming to second. Simmons will stay at second. Runner on second base. And 2 back-to-back doubles for the Power on this pitcher that has a 0.49 ERA.
Second time through the line, they must have figured out his pitch location, and Thompson has to figure out how to get out of this jam right now. Runner on second with 1 man gone in the inning, I believe.
Lubliner coming to bat. He struck out his first time. And maybe they caught up with Thompson's fastball here.
That's what I'm thinking. They were a little bit early on his breaking balls, and then they were starting to get on time with his fastballs and let the speed do the work.
So what do you think of this view that we have here? Because I know you guys usually go behind the plate.
It's not bad. I like this better than ours. The only issue with us is ours is pointing towards the west.
Yeah.
So at one point, the camera angle with the sun blinds the viewers back home, so all they see is just black. So they can barely see. So we had to actually move the camera. We're gonna do this starting tomorrow's game against Watertown.
So is this how many people help with your broadcast?
It's just me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So all the graphics, I make the graphics ahead of time. The scoreboard.
You do everything.
I do everything.
Wow.
Yeah. It's usually a one-man crew. Every now and then, a player would come on and I talk with a player about their experience. Like,
is this something you wanted to do, or did the team?
This is actually something I wanted to do. This is something I've been loving to do. Like at college, I broadcast our hockey team a lot. Yep. The women's ice hockey team, I broadcast them all the way to the NCAA tournament this past season.
That's cool.
That was a lot of fun. They unfortunately lost the eventual national champions in double overtime.
Wow.
It was a very close game. If they went to the Frozen Four, if they won that game and made it to the Frozen Four.
Wow.
If they went to the Frozen Four, I was going to persuade my friends to go with me to the Frozen Four and cover it.
So there's nobody else who help you with this?
No, but just me for the most part. Yep. This, and then I also do some other stuff. Like I usually do some of the front office stuff as well.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like a one-man wrecking crew
And
out
the
there.
team, the team, do they compensate you?
It originally, it was pretty much originally just basic internship, and I thought it was going to be broadcast.
But right down the line, that one goes far.
He probably would have made it there too.
It's a 2-2 count, Bob Liner.
Now he has to swing. But I originally it was supposed to be like a basic internship because I needed an internship for college for my school right over the summer.
Right.
And I thought, broadcast baseball, why not? Originally I went to Utica, but they said their spots already filled. They can make me do a social media guy. I'm like, I don't want to do social media, rather broadcast baseball.
Right.
So
That's what he is down there. He's an intern. And,
okay.
NU, Niagara University, they have a hockey team too sometimes.
Sometimes. Not up to QU standards, but.
No, it was.
Yeah.
And they just kind of. There's a hit, base hit. Come around in third. He's going to score. And the Power have gotten to this pitcher who 19 innings had a 0.49 ERA. The Power get 2 on the board, trailing 3-2.
There's like some movement starting up in the bullpen. And, yeah, and there's pitching coach Zach Crane out there to talk to Thompson right now because the last few pitches haven't been where I wanted him to go, I don't think.
No, he's probably going to just talk to him. I don't think they'll take him.
They're not going to take him out yet right now, but probably just figure out what's going on.
But still, 0.49 ERA.
Getting 2 runs in this inning, that in itself is impressive. I mean,
well, 3 hits with 2 runs, and the Power only have 1 out. I don't think we've had 2 runs in an inning in, 5 games. It's been a while.
Really? You guys had a lead up, led us 1-0 in the game too, doubleheader.
Yeah.
At one point. But the first game was actually held pretty close.
Yeah.
Until Nick Search decided to change everything. Solo home run and win it.
Wow. You don't see too many home runs in this league either.
No, it's very rare.
Fairbrother, he popped out his first time up to second base.
No.
Wildliner's not going to steal, so I don't know. He might be just pretending over there, but he's not stealing.
He does not have the speed.
No, he's not stealing.
Who on this lineup do you think has the most speed? Do you do it? I know Ujima showed some speed.
What's his name who ain't playing? Oh, our fastest guy ain't playing. Not AJ. No, AJ's not playing either, but what's his name? Should be in here.
The look of Sucho should
Can't think of his name right now. The one who's going to K-State.
Oh, Kent State?
Kansas State.
Oh, Kansas State. Oh, that's actually a big school.
Yeah, he's going to Kansas State. One out. So is Lobliner, the one I'm first. He's going to Kansas State.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They had a decent year
There's
this
a
past
strike.
year in the Big 12. I mean, they were overpowered by Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, which
yeah.
Oklahoma went to the
And Texas.
World Series Finals this past season.
Right. In Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Texas.
I like when Cal State Fullerton or one of the.
I love Cal State
Coastal
Fullerton.
Carolina.
You know, when they won in 2016, I was happy to see that.
He knows
Like
his
a small
stuff. He knows his stuff, man. He's talking about Coastal Carolina winning in 2016. He knows his stuff. I mean, I knew that, but still.
Yeah.
Not many people are going to be able to shoot that out like that.
I watch college base. I love college sports in general. Like
Yeah.
Baseball, football, hockey.
Football's the worst. I love football, but college football, it's like
They gotta change it.
Yeah.
I mean, I made my senior high school senior paper. I wrote a 20-page paper on this about how they should expand from 4 teams to 16, because I think it's be the same way as a March Madness tournament, where they'll have 10 teams, each of them qualify an automatic bid from their respective conferences, then 6 wild card are all around bids.
Good take.
Yep.
That's how I think it should be set up.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, there's definitely enough teams. No doubt about that.
But following the Cincinnati's, what they did against Alabama, that might be well out of range. It looks like they struck out.
Even if it's
The left fielder, number 3, Nick DiCarlo.
what do you have to Fairbrother? I missed it.
Oh, he just struck out. Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, it's all good.
Okay, 2 outs to Carlos up, 158 left. Line out to shortstop his last time up. And a lot of these guys here are local too. DiCarlo is local. Do you guys
really?
have a lot of local?
We have 2.
Yeah.
They're both actually go to the same school, Lemoyne. It is Mike Bowler. He's usually one of our pitchers. And Wyatt Patchett, who we usually see him more often than Bowler. Patchett, he either hits, he can usually our EH because that way we can put him on the pitcher. So usually how you can tell who our relievers might be is based on if they're an EH or DH. Like if Search was a DH tonight, he probably will be relieving, but since he started last night's game, they used the Ohtani rule last night because he was a designated hitter plus a pitcher.
Okay.
And then we also had to replace him, we had Eshelman, who's usually our pitcher, hit for him.
Oh, okay.
It was very interesting. It was a lot of fun because all the players, that was the first time he had an at-bat this season, and probably since Little League.
Oh, wow.
Who knows? But so they were all enjoying, all the team was enjoying it, and he actually ended up getting on base, so they were loving every bit of it.
Right. Wow. Well, that's outstanding. So what year are you in?
I'm entering my 3rd year, but technically considered a senior at college. Part of the 3+1 program at Quinnipiac.
And you're from Utica,
From Utica originally, yeah.
but you're not rooting for the Blue Sox.
No, I know the owners pretty well,
Yeah.
the manager, and the PA guy actually taught me how to be a PA announcer last year.
Oh, where's that?
Pass ball, it goes over his head, but they're going to second, first and second, 2 down. Got
That's
another
a
threat going on here.
pass for Nick
So that's what Nick walks.
Well, that's what you like. It doesn't matter how he gets base, how he gets
number
base. That's what you keep in mind.
27, Mason Kopa.
All right, Mason's coming up, and we got Mason's uncle right here sitting next to us. So, Jeff, So he's in the. So you might hear a bunch of screaming if Kolpa gets a hit or something. We're gonna allow him to do it too. So runner on first and second, Kolpa at the bat. So we're gonna watch this one closely, right? Oh, and he gets a swing in there. Strike one.
You would imagine that Thompson's probably thinking, this is from the Geneva's viewpoint here for a second, how to get out of this inning without getting up more than just 2 runs. Because, I mean, our offense, although it's been hot recently, like we've been scoring double digits per game quite often on this win streak we've been on.
That's a ball. 1-1 count. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how their offense will be today, but like on this hot streak, we've outscored our opponents 45-12.
And we've been outscored like 46-3. so, and this is the great thing about baseball, because that can happen, and team can beat someone 16-0. Next game, come back, lose. And I've seen it happen.
It's happened many times. You know? Yeah. I mean, I'm a Mets fan, so last year after the All-Star break, I went to.
He's a Mets fan.
Oh, perfect.
That's why I've been teasing him. 4-0 against the Mets this year.
What are you a fan of?
Houston.
Oh.
I've been an Astros fan since 1977.
Really?
Yeah.
Long-time Astros fan.
Yes. Long time. I grew up in Texas.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
from here, but I grew up in Texas.
Yeah, my dad had me born and raised a Met fan, as long as I can remember.
It's better than a Yankee fan.
It is.
I'll give you that.
I can't stand the Yankees.
2-2 count.
I love Jacob deGrom personally.
1-2 count. He's injured,
unfortunately, but when he gets back,
he strikes him out and ends the inning. So I gotta talk to you in a second. End of 4 innings. It's 3-2. Geneva. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right.
No errors and 2 left on base.
We've got a very competitive game here. That's something we haven't been able to say lately.
Oh, really? That's impressive.
0-1 count. Okay, I called. Let me see.
Wait, my phone is over there, unfortunately, right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's okay. We'll do it in a second. That's a strike. 0-2 count.
Was it McDermott? Or is it
McDermott.
Furlong? Oh, no, it's Furlong up, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Furlong.
Oh, I remember that one. He struck out. Okay.
Yeah.
Furlong's 0 for 1 today.
Got 10, 1, and 2 set to kick off. Top of the 5th.
Outside.
This game's going by pretty quickly.
1-1
Top
count.
of the 5th already.
Yeah, we're good. Hey, we got a lot of people in here today. This is kind of cool. So, one of the things we like to do is have fun. So, Andreas,
Yeah, I met him last time.
he's the enemy.
The enemy's ahead, which is a good thing.
Okay, Andreas, what position you play?
I'm a pitcher.
Oh, okay. Have you played this year? Or?
I have, yeah. I pitched a couple times home.
Yeah.
I pitched in Geneva the other day, actually.
Oh, the doubleheader?
First game, yeah.
Oh, game 1, yeah. That was a good game, honestly. Game 1, yeah, until Serge got you near the end.
That was insane.
Do you know, now, one question I have is, you guys all know each other and around the league and stuff from different areas and different teams?
I've actually met a lot of new
The
people
third
this year.
baseman,
From all
number
around.
38,
I know we have one
Mark
person that's from
Trana.
Japan. He goes to the University of San Francisco now.
Wow.
We have one person from Canada. I've met a lot of different people.
Feel free if you have any questions.
Okay, yeah, of
Okay.
course.
But okay. So, why'd you come to this league?
Well, actually, so this is my first year back from Tommy John, so I don't really,
Wow.
I didn't really have that many connections towards summer league. So my pitching coach Ariel Ramos, he knew our head coach Brandon Shalikas, so he helped me up, get me set up for this league pretty early. Me and my teammate at Clark, Heath Coburn.
Now I gotta ask the question. You guys are struggling. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
9-game losing streak. How do you stay positive?
I mean, we just gotta honestly keep taking the positives and keep taking the things that we can work on, keep moving into next game, and we'll end up just putting the bits and pieces together that we need to win, because we definitely have a lot of talent. It's just we have these weird stretches, have these weird innings where we just kind of fall behind quite a bit of runs, and
Yes.
if we can eliminate those innings where they're scoring a lot of runs and minimize damage, I think we could be really set.
Like that right there.
Yeah.
That's a classic example of not what to do, what not to do.
Yeah,
And-
that was a tough one.
Yeah, and it's just what I do see is is it mental? Is it a mental part of the game?
I mean, baseball is such a mental game, and I think if you're playing in this league on this team, you obviously have the physical capabilities to do well. So I mean, I'd say it's mostly a mental game. I'd say it's 80% mental, to be honest, because I've busted my butt, I've put in lots of hours, and I've still especially during the year coming back from surgery and all, my head gun got my way a little bit,
Yeah.
but I was able to get out of that and push through.
So what school do you go to?
I go to Clark University in Worcester.
Clark? Never heard of that one. You heard of Clark?
I think maybe some of our guys are on the team, right? Clark's or no?
No, it's not Clarkson. It's
Oh,
Clark.
Clark?
Yeah,
Oh, Clark.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never heard of that.
What division is that?
Division 3.
Okay. So, as far as when you graduate,
I graduate in 2024.
and then what are you hoping to do?
Well, I want to play baseball as long as I can. Obviously, that's gonna be my first goal. Is I can always go back to school, get my
Right.
degrees. But if I end up not pursuing baseball, then I want to end up getting my 5th years, my MBA.
Do
I'm
what
going
you
to school
love,
for
man.
business,
Do
yeah.
what you love. I learned that late in life, actually. Do what you love, and I missed 20 years by not doing what I love.
Mhm.
So do what you love.
What we're doing right now.
No doubt
Seems
about
like
it.
a lot of fun.
So yeah, it's and we're hoping for this thing to turn around.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
well, because we had a strong start to this season.
I know.
Yeah,
That's-
you definitely did.
That was what really kind of confused me.
We also lost some people too. We had a good pitcher. He ended up having to go home.
Oh wow.
We have a pitcher right now in Italy, big pitcher out of our pen. He's doing a vacation. in
You should
Italy.
be able to
He'll
get that
definitely-
one. There's an out. Runner going to third. He'll walk in there.
He'll
Stand up.
definitely be a huge help though when he gets back from Italy.
Do you know when he's coming back?
I think he's coming back relatively soon.
That's good. Well, you're saying you're still believing.
Oh,
It's
I'm
not
a
too
I'm
late.
a big time believer.
There's still plenty of there's still a month of baseball left. Anything can happen.
There's teams that have lost 10 games in a row, went on to win the World Series.
Big time. I mean,
You know?
look at the Boston
Yeah.
Celtics this year. I'm a big time Boston fan.
Oh,
I couldn't even.
Oh.
I couldn't even watch the Celtics in the beginning of the season. By the end, I thought they
Yeah.
should have beaten the Warriors. So.
Yeah, they were close.
They were really close.
Yeah,
They
2
got a
games
young,
out,
They got a young squad, and that's one thing with this squad too. We're really young. We got a lot of people that are new to. Oh man.
So why Niagara Falls? Why'd you choose Niagara Falls over maybe the other teams?
I honestly didn't choose. Like it was it was my coach that had the connection that set me up here. But I was honestly pretty psyched to come up here. Because I've only been in New York once. I've never been to the Falls. It was my first time in Canada watching a Blue Jays game yesterday.
Oh, awesome!
Oh, that must have been fun.
So did you do Cave of the Winds?
I have not.
Did you
Cave of the
Maid
Winds
of the
yet.
Mist?
No.
No.
Cave of the Winds, I think, is better than Maid of the Mist.
You know what I do?
opinion.
You know what I do? I actually own it. I own a tour company, and actually,
really?
we take people down the Maid of the Mist and Cave of the Winds and all that. But you should do it.
I definitely want to. I'm waiting for. I think my family's coming up pretty soon, so once they come down, I think they want to do some fun stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's been tough because this is such a busy schedule that we have over here.
Right. Yeah.
It really, for us, it is. Like we have 17 straight days of games coming up. Like we had a lot of off days in June. In July, majority of the games are away too. We're on the road most of the time in July.
Do you know anybody on this other team that you might have played with, or Geneva?
No, I don't know. I don't know anybody on Geneva.
That's a strike. Struck him out.
Well, I'm pretty sure the kid,
Got out of the inning. No innings. No runs. Sorry.
No innings.
No runs.
the kid that's pitching for Geneva, I'm pretty sure one of my buddies told me that he also plays Division III baseball in New England. So I'm sure that we'll end up playing at some point.
Let it go. Let it go. Yeah. Oh, cool. So that's pretty awesome. It's you're the first one that we've had up here, so we appreciate you coming up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And stuff. And so if you don't make Major League or something like that, would you go to Japan? Would you go over there and play, or
the KBO?
I mean,
it's a Korean baseball organization.
Oh, Korean, yeah.
Yeah.
If the money's calling, then yeah. But I mean, I'm planning to get on. I want to get my real estate license as well.
Yeah.
So and I'm minoring in entrepreneurship. So in the future, maybe like starting my own business.
So you got a
real
backup
estate.
plan.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
So is Tom Brady the greatest?
Tom Brady. It's not even remotely close.
Oh, are you serious right now? No, he's not. No, he's not.
Well, who is that? I'm interested.
There is never going to be the greatest because the greatest will never be decided.
Tom Brady is the greatest athlete of all time.
No, he's not.
Yes,
No, he is not.
He started it.
No, it's Bo Jackson. If you want to choose the greatest athlete of all time.
Athlete, no. As far as quarterback, is he the GOAT?
No.
Absolutely.
No. There never will be.
Josh
No.
Allen's a below average quarterback.
I don't know. I think Josh Allen's actually a solid quarterback. I wanted him in the NFL draft for the Jets, but they decided to go with Sam Darnold.
Oh, you're
instead.
a Jets fan.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
yes.
Jets fan. That's even worse.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, man. I've all
That's
faith in
even
Mac
worse.
Jones now. Hopefully he can put it together.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Oh, you can't. Well, I don't know though with Mac Jones though. He's the.
Mac Jones is a
He's a boomer
manager,
bust.
Game manager.
Yeah, he's more boomer bust for
There
me.
won't be another Tom Brady.
No, there won't.
There won't ever be.
So there'll never be another cheater, pretty much.
I'm with you. I'm a Boston fan, but I think Jeter's the greatest shortstop of all time.
No, I
love
said
him.
cheater, not Jeter.
Oh, I thought you said cheater. He is not a cheater. Roger Goodell's a clown.
That part is true. I'll agree with you on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to cheat to win games.
No.
No, he has the umpires that does it for him.
No, Tom Brady definitely didn't need to cheat to win games. I agree with you there.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing, and I'm going to do from a perspective that maybe, there is no GOAT in the NFL because the eras are so different from one another. You want to go with the current? Was he the best of his time? I'll agree with you there. But going back to the 50s, going back to, Otto Graham. Go look him up, man.
When football was created, I
He was
mean,
amazing.
Jim Thorpe.
But so I think he's the greatest of his era.
So it's kind of trying to say that like Michael Jordan's better than LeBron James. LeBron
Right.
James is clearly the better basketball player, but some people may still argue that he's a GOAT just because of like his status, his history, and like what he did in the NBA. I get it.
You can't compare eras in sports.
tough. It's
Even in
tough.
baseball, you can't compare eras.
No, you can't. It's Babe Ruth threw like 82 miles an hour, but he's still considered.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing with sports is that we can argue the era, but that's why I don't go with the GOAT, who the GOAT is, because it's just
It's too hard to describe and
Yeah.
based off of just statistics with
Joe
guys.
Montana. I mean, he was great in his time. I mean, there's just a lot of things there, and we're supposed to be watching baseball.
And honestly, we're gonna continue to see more and more like freaks of nature come throughout these leagues because people are just becoming more and more athletic.
Josh Allen's a freak.
He is. He can throw the football like further than I've seen before.
And
he's like a bulldozer. He's like a bull of the
Josh
China
Allen
shop.
is he gets better every year because he came in raw as anything. And
What do you think he needs to do in the playoffs though to actually win?
what else could he have done?
Well, no, they got to change the coin toss rules. What I think has to done.
They did change them.
Well, they changed after the season, which is good. It's more like the college rules now,
There's
which I
nothing
like.
more Josh Allen could have done. He did everything possible. That was just.
It was just his defense who failed him.
I hate to say this, but the Bills don't really have an excuse not to win it all this year.
You're right.
They don't have an excuse.
You're right. I agree with you, and that's a lot of pressure in sports because everybody's gunning for you.
Now we're really going to see what Josh Allen's about this year, I think, because they've established themselves as a good program, and now it's on his shoulders.
Well, Van Miller didn't come here to lose either.
No, I agree with you. I totally
Super Bowl
agree with you.
MVP in Buffalo.
I don't like them being the favorite. I would rather not be the favorite.
The underdogs is more like it.
Not
yeah.
the underdog.
Well, like in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, in the middle of the pack, something like that. Definitely somewhere in that area. So this is a good game, though. We're in the bottom of the fifth. You gonna be pitching or what?
I don't know. I'm on pitch count rules. I can't.
Pitch count. Okay, so you're gonna. Yes, that's a great question. I want to ask you. We notice a lot of times they only go 6 innings, and the guy could be doing great, and they pull him.
It hurts my heart a little bit, but like at least for me, like my coach puts the restrictions and the benefits of my arm. He's looking after me, and I know for a fact if I didn't have the pitch count rules, I would want to throw the whole entire game. Because there's been games where I've been absolutely cruising, and then I hit my pitch count limit, and then I have to get taken out of the game, which sucks.
Is that a pitch?
It's always like the 6th inning, you guys are coming out of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why can't you go like 7 or 8 innings? I mean,
Because it's like strict. Yeah, it's like strict pitch count rules.
Strict pitch count.
Yeah, that's how it is with us too.
So, okay, so can you feel? Do they determine your pitch count by what? How do they determine it?
There's a lot of different determiners. Like, I mean, so I'm kind of like fresh off surgery, so I'm sure they want to be extra careful with me.
Right.
I mean, I threw 30 innings at school this year too. So I mean, it depends on how many innings you throw at school. Like, if you didn't throw that many, then you might have a less strict pitch count. But if you threw a lot, then they're definitely gonna be a lot more strict about it because there's just more and more research coming out about like overthrowing and stuff like that and how it can lead to like injuries and stuff in the future. So they're just trying to be as protective as possible.
And I understand that. Who determines your pitch count?
My pitching coach at school.
Okay, so then they say, hey, this is how many innings we want him to pitch.
Yeah, he sent our whole entire staff kind of just like this yeah, it's just a pitch count thing where it's like one day, like if you throw 80 pitches and you have to rest, it's 4 days of rest, 60 pitches 3 and stuff like that.
Right.
And then I can't. Then some people can go over 80, but I can't.
Right. Okay, that's pretty awesome stuff. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I appreciate you coming up here.
Yeah, of course. It's a pleasure meeting you guys.
Yeah, definitely. And good luck, and let's get this thing moving.
Yeah, let's get the power turned back on.
Yes, there's been a power outage.
Get our own fireworks going.
Oh, absolutely. Take care, guys.
That was pretty awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, that's a walk.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm at.
It's Carl's up now.
No, that's
that was. Wait. Oh yeah.
Nobody out? Okay.
Two gone.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay,
we're flying fast here. Yeah.
We got 2 outs. Caden Carl on first. Morris at the plate. Bottom of the 5th inning.
I think if Geneva would like to get Thompson's team go 6 or 7 innings, like you said, the only issue is the pitch count.
Right.
But we had the longest outing one of our stars has gone was 8 innings, and that was against Newark with Jack Geshelman, who was phenomenal, like lights out that night. And they were going up against a guy who was no-hitting Geneva through 7 innings. Okay. And we ended up winning that game 5-0 somehow on 5 like unearned runs or 5 walks that came in and scored runs.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Got a 1-1 count, 2 down, runner on first. Carl could try to steal here. He does have a little bit of speed, and you want to get that runner in scoring position.
But should you go for a steal on the 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
I would. I think it's too risky for me on my mind. I usually would. If I would steal, I usually would steal with there's 0 or 1 out, not when there's 2 outs.
Well, if there's 2 outs, that's why you want to steal, because you get a guy in second, and then you get a hit and you score.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So that's,
I get that. I see that, but like trying to build like a late 2 out, try to get a run on a 2 out situation would be a good opportunity for you.
Yeah. So I would, if I'm losing 4-0, no.
Yeah.
But in a game like this where it's 3-2, this close, and
I would
you're
do
also
it.
struggling.
Yeah. I would do it vice versa. Like if you're down 4-0, I would definitely do it in this situation.
There he goes.
And it's fouled, so he goes back to first.
He had the right idea.
They were trying for a hit and run. It looked like Morris was swinging at it, but he was like chasing a breaking ball like out of the zone.
So what do we got here? The scoreboard just
1-2 it looks like.
1-2.
Yeah.
1-2, bottom of the 5th inning. And he hits that one on line. That's a base hit. If he would have stolen, he would have scored. He's coming into third. Carl stops at third. Base hit for Morris.
And I think that is it as Dan Munn is coming out to the dugout. Yeah, I was going to talk to Thompson. That'll be it for Thompson tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, he's calling
Yeah. Now I'm curious to see who they put in. This is where it gets scary for Geneva. The bullpen, it's hit or miss. Like lately they've been hitting because they got the right guys on and they've been doing their stride, but
Isn't that in the entire league with the bullpen?
it kind of, I think it is, yeah. Part of it's they're trying to find their location, their pitches, and it seems to be that later the innings of the games, the strike zone to the umpires get smaller and smaller. Might be just my viewpoint on it because that's how I've noticed it, and it adds more. Oh, Bruno Sergel is coming in from Delaware State. He's okay. He has the velocity, but it's his location that's the only issue.
Tall guy.
Yeah, very like 6'6", I believe his height is. Yeah, very tall guy. From a MEAC school, D1 school.
Oh.
Yeah, Delaware State Hornets.
So we got runner on first and third, 2 outs. Ujima is up, who had a double his last time.
I believe he came out and scored the first run of the game for Niagara back in the previous inning. Yeah, the fourth.
Simmons had the RBI.
The first 3 innings went by fast, and now it's, taking its toll.
For the Red Wings, number 17, Bruno Sergel.
Out of Brooklyn, New York, native. So he's familiar with the New York weather, I'm assuming. Not familiar with Niagara area too well, I would imagine.
Well, he's from Brooklyn?
Yeah, from Brooklyn originally. He goes to school at Delaware State. In the MEAC conference, I think they were 1 win away from making it to the NCAA tournament.
Oh wow!
They lost to like Alabama State or someone like that.
Yeah.
Which it was nonetheless they probably would have lost because they probably would have made it into the top seed regional eventually, which this year was Tennessee.
So you watch you do watch baseball, Quinnipiac team, right?
Yeah, I was their beat reporter this past season, so I had to cover them, and so I got pretty close to McDermott. And Ujima didn't really know I went to school there until I had a Quinnipiac polo on Wednesday, and he goes, "Oh, you go to school there?" I'm like, "Yeah." And it turns out the Niagara head coach went to school there too, grad class of 2018.
Huh. I didn't know that. Ujima at bat. His last time up, he did double. And
when he throws,
a double.
Oh, and they got him in a pickoff.
What in the world are you guys doing?
And there goes Sergel, and he tags him out.
What was that? What?
And they get out of the inning.
Are you kidding me?
Not even a pitch was thrown.
You know what it is? Is that happened to us twice last game where, who was it? Batavia. They did that twice to us.
Batavia did that to you guys?
And where they were stealing second.
Yeah.
So when we threw the ball in the second,
they stole home.
They stole home.
Well, Batavia's a very aggressive base running team. I don't know if if you guys saw them play yesterday. I don't know if last time you guys played them. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but they're very aggressive on the base pass, and that's what's very scary. Because that's why you got to try to minimize how many times they get on base. Because if they get on base, they can cause serious damage.
Okay. All right, so we go to the top of the 6th inning, and Gorham is up at bat. I don't even know where I'm at here on this, but we'll just go with this.
Johnny Sports is back. He's batting 1143 with 255 average. Eight ribbies.
Was he batting?
255.
255. So it's 1-1 count. Nobody out. That's foul back. 1-2.
That is a Niagara University foul ball.
So Coppins is still in there in the 6th inning. He's given up 5 hits. Oh, there goes the. Hey, he gets him swinging on that one. That's a strikeout.
That is a Firth Jeweler strikeout.
Who was that?
The shortstop, number 19, Ray Ortiz.
Yeah. All right, Ray Ortiz struck out his last time up. He also reached on an error. 1 down, top of the 6th for Coppins. And that's a foul ball. Yeah, that last inning, they had a runner on 1st and 3rd, and I don't and they had a very good hitter at the plate. So I do not understand that move.
Yes.
Trying to do a double steal there, and it just
Concentrate on the batter.
you're taking one of your best hitters off, out of a position to get an RBI. Foul back. That's a 1-2 count.
That is a Niagara University foul ball.
Ortiz is 9 for 49 on the season.
It's down shortstop, and he bobbles that one. There's another error from the power. And that's one of the issues that we're having. Ujima usually is a solid shortstop, but that's a tough play to make. E6. That's his 2nd time that Ortiz reached on an error.
Yes.
Actually, we should have 3 errors. I wouldn't count one as an error, probably. So it's 1 down. Runner on 1st base. And Fleming's had a double and stolen bases last time up. Little low. That's more like golfing.
Sure was.
3-0 count. All right, so here we go. Well, let's see if they take a swing at this one. If they give them the green light or not. I say they don't give them the green light. And that's ball 4. 1st and 2nd. 1 out. That's why every time they commit an error, it comes back to bite them.
The center fielder, number 36, Harrison Treble.
Harrison Treble still looking for his 1st hit. And this is in his 1st game. Inside. He nails that one. Back, he's got it. Center fielder has it for the out. No, let's just get the ball in. Let him go to third base, but let's not do anything silly.
Nice play by the center fielder out there.
Yep, he was able to get under that ball. He tracked it down nicely.
The catcher, number 33, Andrew Whitey.
Winnie. Andrew Winnie comes up to bat. He's 0 for 2. He flew out both times to center field. Center fielder's got a lot of action today out there.
Yes.
So we can get out of this inning, run around third. If they can get Winnie. Big strike there, 0-1 count. We're going to just concentrate on that runner. Let's not let them get another run. Which this game is in definitely in. It's inside, ball 1-1. And if they try to steal second base, don't let them do a double steal. We got nailed twice on that against Batavia, so.
Yes.
If you steal second, let them go. That's what I say.
Just let them go.
Yep, just let them go. 2-1 count. Winnie was coming in hitting 192, so I mean this is a guy that you definitely want to attack, and it looks like Winnie just attacked. And he's got it. 3 out. What a play by DiCarlo. DiCarlo with a beautiful catch.
Nice play.
Gets the power out of the inning. Going in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-2.
Nice play by Nick out there in the outfield, too. What a snag.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on base.
Three to 2, Geneva leading here in the 6th.
I like it a little bit.
2-2 to count. Got him looking.
Right fielder number 6, Ben Simmons.
Simmons up the bat now for the power. Struck out earlier in the game.
What happened? Simmons had a walk and double. So 2-0 count, definitely a pitcher's count, a hitter's count. Oh, he took a nice one there. He was going for that one. So 2-1, bottom of the 6th inning, 3-2. And he hits that one. Oh, and it goes over the second baseman into center field. And Simmons will reach. Be interesting to see how they score that.
Yes.
You got a replay on that? There we go. Kind of curious how they score that one. I mean, it kind of popped
The
over.
extra hitter number 10.
I think they might give him a single on that.
I think he can get a single on that play.
So Simmons unofficially has a single. Jason Lobliner up to bat. Lobliner's last time up got a RBI base hit, sending home Simmons.
Like to see another one right now.
They're going to have to keep Simmons close because he will go. One out. They did give him a hit on that. And that's down the line, foul ball. Bring that ball back for a free piece. Oh, no, wrong one.
Yeah.
That's only when it goes in the stands.
Haven't heard that most of the game.
Back when I was a kid, it was bring that ball back for a free snow cone.
Get your autograph.
Because that was Texas. So.
Oh, Texas?
That's what it. Bring that ball back for a free snow cone.
Sounded like one
I remember the accent.
I know.
Hits on the line, and that one's going to get behind him. Oh, he tracks it down. Simmons will go into third, though. Lobliner with his second hit of the game.
That's a
The tying run is on third base with only one out.
Lobliner.
Man, if that would have just got by that fielder.
Would've got some guys in.
Baseman number 15, Andrew Fairbrother.
Fairbrother, who struck out for last time up, he's 0 for 2 today. He's got an opportunity here to get a run home and get this thing tied. Very important moment for the Power.
Yes.
Opportunity here.
Opportunity
They crawled back from a 3-0 deficit to take the lead at 2-3. I'm sorry, to get close, rather. They didn't take the lead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one's popped up. Hopefully that's out of bounds. Well,
That is a Niagara University foul ball.
so it's 1-1 count. Get it in the field. Give them an opportunity to score. And he keeping Lobliner honest over at first. He's not going to steal the base.
No.
Simmons on third, Lobliner on first. Fairbrother a little low, 2-1. DiCarlo is on deck. Made a beautiful catch that saved a run at the top of the 6th inning. That's a little low, 3-1 count. That's a hitter's count. What was that? 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh, and his bat broke on that one. Makes it 3-2.
Wow.
He's going to get himself a new bat.
Right here. 24.
Big spot here. Just get it to the outfield. Get that run in. Or take a walk. Walk would be good.
Yeah. Advance the runner.
3-2 count. Runners on first and third. 1 out. That's ball 4. Fairbrother takes first. So the bases are loaded for the Power with only 1 out.
Pass for Andrew Fairbrother.
So they definitely have an opportunity here to do some damage.
They sure do. It's been a while.
The left fielder, number 3, Nick DiCarlo.
And DiCarlo now can do some damage with his bat, just like he did with his glove. Base is loaded. Takes the first one kind of high. Well, kind of high. It wasn't as high. Well, it wasn't high. It was just kind of high.
Call it medium high.
And that's a strike. 1-1 count. Okay, I'm going to turn into a cheerleader in a second here. 1-1. Little low. 2-1. Oh, and he takes a mad swing at that one. 2-2 count. DiCarlo's got a good eye, so.
Yes.
Oh, and he gets him looking on that one, and that's the second out as he gets the big strikeout. And Culpa, who struck out his last 2 times up, hitting 0.98.
Number 27, Mason Culpa.
Takes the ball. I mean, he's hitting 0.98. A good spot for him to maybe break out of it and get a hit here and get a run in.
You don't want to leave men stranded. Not the time.
2-0 count. Oh, he's taken on this one. I guarantee he's taken. 2-0 count.
Yes.
Honestly, 2-0 count he should hit on, but that's just me. He should take a swing at this. Nope. 2-1. That evens the count up quickly at 2-2.
2-2.
Checks the runner at third. Little low. Full count. Payoff pitch coming up. Bases loaded. He's got to get this one over. Culpa has to be ready to unload on this one. That's ball 4, and we just tied the game at 3. The Power have come back in the bottom of the 6th inning to tie it. And Mike Huff is coming.
That's an RBI walk for Mason Culpa.
That was huge.
Catcher number 18, Mike Huff.
Huff is 0 for 2 on the day. He takes a strike. Okay, Huff can do some damage here. We get a base hit here.
Driving a couple
How about
runs.
instead of that, let's be greedy. Let's get a double.
I'd like to see a
1-1.
triple.
I'll take a triple. I'll take a double. I'll take a bases
They
clean
need,
double.
they need anything right now.
That one's out. No, you don't have enough room to.
Oh,
He ain't scoring on that. 2-1.
if it goes over by the dugout.
What's this
maybe.
pitcher's name?
Circle.
Circle?
Circle. CERGOL. He's a 9.00 ERA.
Circle struggling a little bit here to get some control. That's outside. A 3-1 count. $10 says he takes this pitch.
Okay.
Ball 4. Another run scores for the Power, and they've taken a 4-3 lead. Their first lead in probably 4 games.
Sorry I had to clap there. It's been a while.
That's fine. And they're having a meeting at the mound. And that's going to be it for Circle. Circle. Who is it?
If it's number 9, it's Aiden Reagan. Out of Hamilton College. Because you have to make it number 8. Oh, that's Malone. Zach Malone.
Okay, so Geneva has made a pitching change. They're going with Zach Malone. Zach Malone will inherit 3 runners. Bases loaded. I'll just let this. All right, maybe we'll go on a 9-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Ha!
Why? Hey.
You never know.
Never know in this crazy game.
No, baseball's a crazy game for sure.
Yeah.
Good teams lose 10 games in a row all the time in the majors.
And then they
That's
come
for
back
sure.
and win 10 games just like that.
Hey, look, we were talking about Mississippi earlier. They finished 14-16 in their conference. Lost in the first round of their conference, conference tournament.
Yeah.
Then made the tournament.
Made the tournament and they did
Won it
well.
all. So O'Brien, he scored his last time, I believe.
Got another one for you.
All right.
These are guys. All right.
I believe we have name.
Oh, Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
Nick.
Nick Lowe.
Nick. Last name.
Lowe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Pitcher.
Yep.
Okay. I got that right anyway. All right. We got Nick Lowe, pitcher for the Niagara Power here. And so we're going to do the game. Well, you know what? We're going to wait until we see what happens here, though. That's a strike. All right. So, Nick, how long you been in baseball?
See, I'm 18. Started when I was about 3, so I'd say 15 years now.
Oh, long time.
Yeah.
Now, what school you go to?
I go to York University.
Is that in Canada?
It's in Nebraska.
York?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I know there's a York in Canada. You're sitting next to a baseball player too. He plays for Niagara Falls High School and stuff. Okay, so we got a 1-1 count. We got strike 2.
You're out of Silver Creek, New York.
I'm actually from Niagara Falls. I used to live on Independence Ave.
Oh, really?
Just messed it up on the social
Okay.
media.
Silver Creek or Niagara Falls, that's quite a difference.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the program.
Oh, so you probably played at Niagara Falls High School.
I didn't. I moved to Nevada when I was younger, so that's where I graduated high school.
It gets away. Here comes the runner, and we're going to score. It's 5-3 power. And you can clap.
Yeah.
We are. It's been a long drought here.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
you know,
For sure.
it's nice to see them kind of doing, you know, played pretty well today. You know, except a few errors here and there, but that happens in baseball. I got to ask you now, I have a hard time saying the manager's name, Brandon Shalikas. What's he telling you guys going through this like 9-game losing streak?
He's pretty much just saying stay within ourselves. Like, we know we can win.
Yeah.
We just got to minimize errors, put up runs. Like, we're not swinging the bat the best.
5-3
just gotta
power.
Put bat on ball and just get through it.
After
Yeah.
this,
So I noticed that
After
pitchers
6
don't hit in
innings.
this league.
Yep.
So do you play any other positions besides pitcher?
I used to back in high school, but I'm a PO now. That's all I do. I want to hit, but that's up to coach.
Yeah. So now you said you've played that long. How long have you been a pitcher?
Pitcher, I've been a pitcher since I was 9.
Yeah.
That's been my main thing since I started pitching.
What's your main? What do you throw? What's your main?
I throw four-seam fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. That's my rotation, and my main is my slider.
So how many innings you pitched this year?
This year, I couldn't tell you the exact number, but it was a lot.
So you starting?
Yeah.
You started. Okay. Yeah, we should know that, right?
Yeah, I don't start here for some reason. Like, I relieve here, but I
Yeah.
start at school.
Yeah, I thought I'd seen you relieving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your future look like? What are you looking to do?
I'm currently going to school for criminal justice, become a police officer for Niagara Falls Police Department.
Oh, you are?
Yep.
You're up. You know what? Are you going to be there when we do the football game?
I'm not currently, but I'm hoping.
Well, you are a police officer?
No, I'm going to school to get my degree so I can become a
okay.
police officer.
And that's in York.
Yeah.
And then you want to come back here.
Yep.
Oh, and why do you want to be a police officer in Niagara Falls?
My family, Robert Fink,
Mhm.
he was detective for Niagara Falls Police Department. My uncle Chuck Fink, and my great-grandpa on my mom's side, he was the chief for Niagara Falls Police
Yeah.
Department, so family roots.
The police do a great job here.
Yeah.
But under the circumstances, got all the respect in the world for our police force. I think they're magnificent. I really do. But we actually do the police versus firemen football game and stuff. We did it last year, and we plan on doing it this year. But last year we just kind of winged it. This year I think we're going to set it up real nice. So we're looking forward to that. So you are coming back here after you graduate?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure you've heard people say don't come back, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you have. But you know what? If you keep telling people don't come back, how are we supposed to have good people?
Exactly.
I agree with you. That's why I'm here. I've left a bunch of times, and this is where we're going to be. Who's up? McDermott? Okay.
McDermott's up.
All right. So, anyway. So I'm happy to see that you're a young guy. I'm happy to see you're coming back, and I'm happy to see that you definitely want to help this city,
Yes, sir.
and because the city needs it, and we need good young people who are going to be here. So we appreciate that and stuff, and the baseball thing, of course.
Yeah.
So you're not really going to go further than college or anything like that.
If the opportunity comes up, definitely, but as of right now, I'm just going to focus on getting my degree.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. Always have a backup plan.
Yes, sir.
No doubt about that. Well, I appreciate you coming in. I really do. And good luck with everything.
All right, thank you.
Have a good season.
So we got the top of the 7th inning. That's McDermott.
Yep.
Okay, I kind of got lost for a second there. All right. So we're doing a lot of things here today, people. So if if I get a little bit lost, it's all interviews and everything else. So he delivers a strike. It's 1-2 count. Niagara Falls actually has a 5. Actually, I should have said that. Niagara Falls has a 5-3 lead. Do we change pitchers? Evens count 2-2. McDermott struck out his last time up and walked his first time, and that was a foul ball. That's hit on there for a base hit. Carlo's able to get that one, get in front of that one over to second base. And McDermott on with a base hit.
The second baseman, number 11, Charlie Furlong.
Charlie Furlong reached on an error his last time. Actually, they called it a base hit, so it's on error.
Sounds like a horse race when I see that name.
Furlong? Yeah. Yeah. Ball one. Nice to meet some of the kids.
Yes.
Some of the players.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's nice to interact.
So Colbert's actually pitching. He's at a 4.32 ERA and 8.1 innings.
The wind is picking up again.
So 1-1 count. Run around. Well, this is when we started to go into that slump. We started going into that slump was when we had that 6-0 lead in the 7th inning.
Yes.
Well, no, we lost some games before that. But,
yeah. Lost like 4 out of 5.
Yeah. Fall back. 1-2.
Niagara University foul ball.
Foul. Struck him out. 1 down.
That's a nice pitch.
Oh. Colbert blew that one by him. So we go to the top of the batting order with Mark Trotta, sorry.
Yep.
Trotta has 1 hit, and he struck out. And he also scored a run.
Still 5-3 power.
So 1 down, runner on first. Oh, that was close. A little high. One-oh count. Colbert's got to throw him something now.
Yeah.
You know,
Got to do a change up or something there.
that's a little high. So we got 3-0 count. You don't want to put 2 runners on. You put that winter time run at first base. Their infield should be playing for the double play. He walks him. Red Wings, runners on first and second.
The extra hitter, number 3, Max Hitman.
Hitman also 1 for 3 on the day with 1 strikeout. He came into this game hitting .310. Looks like they're talking to Colbert.
Yeah. Trying to calm him down.
And again, this is what happens in this league. They change pitchers, and it just... I just don't think it ever works out.
It never does.
I just don't think it does.
All season, it's been like this for a while now for the Power.
Well, I think we got PTSD. We're expecting the worst to happen because we've seen it. Power PTSD.
Yeah, that's a new one to me.
That's hit up in the air. It's not going to be.
That is a Niagara University foul ball.
All right, so he gets ahead of the hitter. It's 0-1. Runners on first and second. Got to watch for the double steal.
Yes.
Because they got both of them probably have speed because they're at the top of the lineup.
Like see a nice double play ball here.
Got a lot of speed.
McDermott does.
McDermott?
Yeah.
I thought there was a Hitman and Trout on base.
No, it's McDermott and Trout.
Oh, McDermott. Okay, I just see that. Okay.
Hitman's on base. I mean, on the bat.
Ah. That's right. I just said that. It's old age.
It's all good.
So, Hitman's at bat. Well,
I know how I feel.
no, I'm not that old. 2-1.
61 is not old.
No, it's not old. You're right. Oh no, we got 3-1 count. Don't want to walk the bases loaded here. That's for sure.
No.
You got to get the ball over the plate and just take your chances at this point.
Want to get out of this inning with no runs.
And that's down to shortstop for 1. Over to first. He hesitated, and it cost him. Should have had that double play.
Should have just got rid of it when he did.
He hesitated. You know what? I think they're gun shy in some ways because he definitely had that.
I talked about that a couple games ago.
Yeah.
How they hesitate.
He should have had that one. So instead of being out of this inning, Hitman is on first. And that's hit on the line. Fielder's coming in. He cannot get that one, and they're going to keep him runners at first and second. But McDermott does score, and it's 5-4. Base hit for Searchy.
The designated hitter, number 23, Mike Gorham.
Gorham 1 for 3 with 1 strikeout. Strike. Okay, so he's still got the lead, so.
Yes. It's better than previous games.
Well, a little low. One count. And that's a hit. Should have this one. Left fielder. And he does. He collects that ball, and we're out of the inning. Nice. But they do score a run. Or right fielder, I'm sorry. Right fielder was Simmons.
Nice play by the right fielder.
Right fielder Simmons.
Stay firm.
1 run and 2 left on base.
Going to the bottom of the 7th, it's 5-4 Power.
We welcome you back here to the home half of the 7th, and you might hear a difference in the voice, and it's Gage Kilborn of the Geneva Red Wings coming in.
Yes, here with Johnny Sports and Niagara Power.
Yeah, so different team broadcast. It's kind of weird. We did it already earlier today, so a lot of fun.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you much. I really appreciate it. So, well, meanwhile, there was a ground out. I think it was done by Ray Ortiz, who threw out the first for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. But still Zach Malone on the mound for Geneva after cleaning up the mess that Bruno Sergel got them in the previous inning.
Yeah. Morris is a nice little ball player.
Yeah, it's Morris up to the dish. No, since I'm more on the Geneva side of things, how is he overall when he's up at the plate?
He's not bad. He likes to get on. He's usually a tough out for the power for the opponents. And, we'll just see what he brings up now.
So his on-base percentage must be one of the better ones because he must have a great vision at the plate as well, you might imagine.
Yeah. He's 10 for 28 with a 357 average this year and 5 ribbies.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
2-0 count from Malone. Misses as well. I believe the count goes 3-0.
5-4 power here in the 7th inning. 1 out.
Geneva answer with a run in the top of the 7th off of the RBI single from Nick Searce. Next pitch finds a zone. The count goes a 3-1. Malone is another shaky reliever. I think they're putting more of the shakier relievers of our Geneva lineup today out of the bullpen after having a stellar relievers in last night's game. That one draws the count back to full 3-2. Five runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the power line score so far.
Yes.
The next pitch is hit on the ground to Searce. Makes a throw to Malone, and there's a second out of the inning.
Ujima will be coming up to bat.
Julian Ujima, he has scored a run. He's another solid player for you guys.
Player. He's been good all year. And I'm looking
300
at
hitter?
Yeah. Yes.
Shows a lot of excitement at the plate. I saw him when he was in Geneva back on Wednesday. He looked phenomenal.
Yes.
Malone kicks and deals. And a fastball down to the knees for a strike, 0-1.
Looks like it's trying to rain a little bit out there.
Yeah, the wind started to pick up. I mean,
they are calling for thunderstorms.
At around 10, I saw that, yeah. Hopefully the game will not go that long.
Yes. Ujima's batting .304 with 2 ribbies. So he's doing okay.
He did score a run today, too.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the next pitch in the first strike, count goes to 0-2. You can probably hear the wind picking up on the mic right now. Yeah.
It's swirling.
We get that every now and then. Next pitch is hit on the ground towards third. Gets past the glove of Trotta, so Ujima will be on with 2 out in the bottom of the 7th. So the inning will continue. They're going to keep Trustin Malone on the mound to get that final out in the bottom of the 7th.
Simmons coming up now.
Yeah, his name reminds me a lot of like a shortstop's name, like an infielder's name.
He's going to Bucknell University.
Ooh, out of the Patriot League.
Yes.
We had a Patriot League arm that was supposed to be with us, but he had to call of active duties as a part of the Army West Point, the team that made it to the NCAA tournament this year. Yeah.
Some good baseball out there.
Definitely.
Big Ben's batting .333. He's 20 for 60 on the year.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
333 usually has like a 1 for 3 technically, but 20 for 60, that's a very impressive stats. And that means he sees the ball very well.
Yes, he does.
First 2 pitches misses the zones. The count goes to 2-0. Malone gets a sign from Winnie.
one hit, no errors, and
Excuse me, that was Fleming with a grab, and with 7 innings in the books, Power still with a 5-4 advantage.
It's been a nice, fast-paced game today, too.
So far, yes.
Niagara Falls isn't just the world's most famous waterfall. It's on the bucket list of pretty much everyone you'll meet. There's so much to see and do, and Niagara Regional Tours is the company that helps make Niagara the most memorable experience that you'll ever have. Our many tour options include the only state park trolley tour available, saving you the traditional park and walk experiences and leading you throughout America's oldest state park as you explore and enjoy the many sights, sounds, and sensations that Niagara has to offer. We offer intimate small group driving tours, walking tours to savor the beauty in nature, and even wine tours to sample the bounty of the Niagara region. There's something for everyone with Niagara Regional Tours. Find us and our 5-star ratings on Viator, TripAdvisor, or Get Your Guide, or contact us directly at Niagara.
We welcome you back here to the top of the 8th, 5-4 Power with the advantage. And kicking off with Ray Ortiz for Geneva, the second shortstop, excuse me. Usually plays third, but today's playing short. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. And Ortiz batted 184 in the year, and he's one that is not too good at the play I mentioned earlier, but it's more his defense is the reason why he's in the lineup. Next pitch also in for a strike, and I forgot who the name of the pitcher is. It's on the mound. He got someone else new. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's entirely what.
He's 1 for 3 today.
Oh yeah, he did have a base hit. I forgot which inning that was. That one is popped up. First baseman, it's called off by the second baseman and makes the grab in foul territory for the first out in the top of the 8th.
Nice heads-up ball by the second baseman, getting around, getting over there.
And that'll bring up Cole Fleming, the right fielder for Geneva. He's also struggling at the plate usually. I think the wooden bat league, some players get more used to it after getting aluminum bats in college. He's one that has not.
Yes, and I like the aluminum bats. And the wooden bats are fine, but I just like the tink sound off the aluminum bats.
Really? I'm more old school. I like the wooden bats. Yeah, I like the crack of the, I'm old school all around.
Okay, I like that too.
Yeah, I mean, I love it when the pitchers hit. I don't like the DH rule. It's not my thing. Now the count goes even to 1 ball, 1 strike.
I never did like the DH. I don't think it's fair.
No, it's not. Like, when the National League went with it this past season, I really disagree with that.
I'm also new to the extra header one too. It's like it's all new to me this year.
That's new to me too. Like, I've never heard of an EH until our first game against Utica. I was like, EH, 10 guys at the plate.
Yeah,
That's
I mean it sounds like a softball game to me.
Pretty much, yeah. Like you have like a left center fielder or something like that. Yeah. Comes a 1-2 count, kicks and deals. Swung and hit foul, so we'll do it again, 1-2. So my first outing here, I really enjoyed coming out to Niagara.
Nice.
It's really nice.
Glad you like it out here.
Nice small ballpark, you know, and nestled in a nice little neighborhood of a couple of like local amusement park, like local parks. It looks like.
Yes, and this is like one of the oldest parks in the state of New York, right here.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that. That's impressive. Yeah. And not too far away from the famed Niagara Falls.
Yes.
Yeah, like a couple
probably
miles
about
away.
3 miles from there. which is very busy this weekend.
Oh, for 4th of July weekend.
4th of July,
Canada Day yesterday,
yes.
yeah. And Bobby Bonilla Day yesterday as well.
Of course,
yeah.
yes. 2 Mets fans here, you know.
Oh, yeah, we love Bobby Bonilla Day.
You sure do. I still can't get over how they got away with that one.
Only the Mets. Only
Yep.
the Mets. Full count offering. Kicks and deals.
So
No, now it's a full count
So
offering.
do you try the pizza here yet?
Pizza here? No. I
No?
actually, well, the last time I came out to Niagara, I went on a vacation with my family back, must have been 15 or 14.
Oh, okay.
Check swing, and they'll go low for ball 4, so Fleming's on first, Woman out with a full count walk. But yeah, we went down to Pittsburgh originally because I have friends down in Pittsburgh who go to Pirates games all the time.
Yeah, I've been there for a Mets game back when the Mets played. What I had Pedro on the mound.
Oh, Martinez, like in the
Yeah.
2000s, yeah.
And I think the Mets won a division that game.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, when they played the Pirates.
That must have been fun to see.
Oh yeah, it was.
You ever been to a playoff MLB game before?
No.
That's something I want to do. Go to like one of those.
Same here.
Yeah.
I've been to a game in every pro sport, but not a baseball playoff game. Basketball I've been to, yes.
Oh, for playoffs?
Yes. Well, we had a local team here in Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Braves, they're called.
Oh, okay.
They're now the LA Clippers.
Meanwhile, it was a base. Looks like it was a second out of the inning. Yep, 2 gone in the inning, and now stepping in, it is Andrew Winnie. Take a look back at first at Cole Fleming. Yeah, I've finished that grand slam, if you will, of seeing 4 professional sports
Oh, okay,
games.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
this
neat.
past year it was.
I've been to Big Ten college football games.
I've been to a couple. I'm a Penn State fan, so I've been to Penn State.
I'm in a Notre Dame game. Never been to one of them. But
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
That'll be kind of cool to go see the touchdown Jesus.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah.
That's been one of my dreams for a long time. Hopefully soon.
First offering, our account goes to 1-1, excuse me, with a runner on first. Yeah, I've been to a couple of college football games. I saw Clemson play with Dabo Swinney's team when they had Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne on the team after they won the national championship the year prior.
I went to a Citrus Bowl game in Florida. It was Ohio State versus Alabama. It was awesome.
That must have been amazing.
It was
to
like
see.
1996 at the time.
Wow.
That's when Ohio State was like probably the best team
In the country.
in the country.
And Alabama was in the up and coming.
Yes.
Fleming goes. And he's in safely. So 2-2 count, runner on second for the Red Wings.
Still 5-4 under Niagara Power.
You know, I've seen the New York Knicks have gone to the game Madison Square Garden this
Yes.
past March against Charlotte. Didn't go the way of the Knicks'
Yeah.
favor, but it was fun to
I'm
see.
a Knicks fan now. Actually, when Buffalo left,
I'll drop for a base hit. Rounding third, being away at home is Cole Fleming, and the game is tied at 5.
I'm basically a New York guy when it comes to sports.
Really, yeah. I am for the most part. When it comes to basketball, I'm a Pistons fan. Detroit Pistons. My dad grew up watching the Bad
wow.
Boys play, yeah, so he's like, oh, Pistons all
I
the
do
way.
remember them.
They changed the rules of the NBA after their
They sure
prime.
did.
So now runners on the corners, no, runner on first. Actually, they scored 1 run, excuse me. Yeah, they
Yes.
scored 1.
Still here in the top of the 8th, and it's still 5-4 Niagara.
Now it's
Power.
5-5.
Or 5-5 now. Sorry about that.
With Andrew McDermott back to the plate. His last at bat, back in the 8th inning, he had a base hit and came around and scored the 4th run of
Yeah.
the game for Geneva. Out of Quinnipiac University, a left fielder. From Little Falls, New Jersey. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. He struggled earlier on the year with us. Like he struck out quite often, McDermott. But now he's trying to find his vision at the plate because his main objective for us is to get him on base.
For sure.
On misses, the count goes 2-1 because he's our fastest guy in our lineup. That's kind of the reason why every other game he's been playing. I think because he's also been injury prone. Like he had to work out an injury earlier this season.
Oh, okay.
And last year he only managed to play one game with 2 at-bats because he got injured at the turf at Auburn.
Any type of injury is tough. Sometimes it takes a year to get over them.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Blaze, come on, babe.
Anyways, 2-1's a count to McDermott. 1 run is in this inning. That being by the RBI single from Andrew Winnie, brought home Cole Fleming around second at home. 2-1 pitch misses, then comes 3-1. So McDermott, after starting out in the count 0-1, works it up to 3-1. A great hitter's count here. Now, Geneva has been given the green light at a 3-0 count, so I won't be surprised they give him a green light here in 3-1.
Yes.
And he does swing and it goes foul back, so the count goes full 3-2.
That is a Niagara University foul ball.
Charlie Furlong is on deck. He would be next for the Red Wings. Payoff pitch. Hit on the ground, hit up towards the left field, and they'll be grabbed by the left fielder. One left fielder flies up to the other to end the inning. 7.5 in the books. Geneva tacks on a run to tie the game at 5. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Left on base.
Was he excited?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back. So we're going to look at the... I'm back, by the way. This is David. We're going to look at the standings real quick, and I'm going to let my friend here go over the standings. So,
Okay.
Because I don't want to.
All right, yeah, so Geneva, you know, I'll start with Utica. They were, although this says 18-3, it's actually 18-4.
Wait a minute. Who are the Glens Falls Dragons?
The Glens Falls Dragons, they're just there. They're 4-19 of the year.
They're 4-1.
That's not accurate. They're 4-19. So
Okay,
Utica's
good.
18-4. They were at a 14-game win streak, which was the PGCBL's record.
Yeah.
League record with 14 straight wins. One of those wins came against us, Geneva. Then second is Batavia with their 15-5 record, coming off of a victory over Jamestown. And because of that victory over Jamestown and Geneva winning yesterday, Geneva bumped up over Jamestown in the standings. And they've been in the climb. They were down to almost 7th.
Oh, wow.
In the PGCBL West. So they've been really on the climb up. Where it's been the exact opposite for you guys, unfortunately, you're down to 8th currently in the standings, as you see there on your screen. And then the East, it's pretty much Amsterdam and everybody else.
Yeah.
The closest game was actually Amsterdam and Albany. Albany had a 4-0 advantage last night against Amsterdam in Amsterdam. But the Mohawks fought back and won in a walk-off hit in the bottom of the 9th. And they had to go up without using their star hitter, Gage Miller. They had to go without using him, which was shocking.
Oh, nice.
Number 10, Jaden Loveliner.
All right, Jaden Lobliner up to bat here. He's I just threw my paperwork all over the place. We're gonna wing it from here, folks.
And
Hey, we have fun around here. So
and it looks like it's Wyatt Patchett on the mound for Geneva, which he is from Geneva, New York originally. Yeah, it's Wyatt Patchett, number 26.
that's down the line, foul ball.
He's a decent reliever for us. Wyatt Patchett is. He's usually one of our better relievers in the bullpen.
In other action, Watertown is beating Boonville 9-0.
They're scary looking. They took down Utica in 8 innings, 16-6, and that's who we're playing tomorrow.
Auburn Double Days 1-0 over Mohawk Valley. Socrates 4-1 over Anianta. I hope I said that right.
That's Oneonta. They've been the average all year long, 11-11 on the year, 4-5-1 in the regular.
Amsterdam playing Utica in the classic.
It's going to be a really good game. I want to keep an eye on that.
Amsterdam 3-0 final.
Really?
3-0 shutout.
So after having their 14-game win streak, they've had a 2-game skid.
They had a doubleheader.
They have a doubleheader.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense because it's how the PGCBL set up. They have interleague teams do doubleheaders.
But we don't play Utica. They're in our division.
Yeah, we only played them twice in June. And that's it.
But Utica plays a lot of games in the East. It's really, really weird.
It must be due to location. Well, last year they used to be in the Central.
Huh.
So they play a lot of Mohawk Valley. They play them a lot frequently because in the Central Division used to be, I believe it was Utica, Auburn, and Mohawk Valley, maybe a few more.
That's low. 3-2. Lobliner trying to get on base here. The lead runner on base would be nice.
Yeah, for the 8th inning, it'd be a nice way to get us started home after the 8th. After giving up back-to-back innings, gave up runs against Geneva after having the 2-run advantage. But no run is safe in this league, as we mentioned earlier.
No, nothing is safe. That's hit. Should come on. It's going to fall right between 3 Red Wings. And Lobliner is on with a base hit. I think that might be actually a Fox Broadcasting single. Let me see. I think that's his 3rd hit.
The first baseman, number 15, Andrew Fairbrother.
Yeah, that's Lobliner's 3rd hit of the game today. So Fairbrother comes up to bat here.
So a solid hat trick for Lobliner, one that you really want to have. 3 hits in 1 game.
You're going to try to bunt. That bunt might do it.
Yeah, that'll work. You guys will get runner over at second.
And coach playing small ball.
That's the main objective right now, I have to say, is trying to build up runs because, I mean, I know no lead is safe, but having a lead will help boost your team's confidence going to the top of the 9th.
Anytime you can get a lead, even if it's a 1-run lead, you got to go for it.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, building runs, especially late in the game, really will help boost your confidence going forward.
Nick DiCarlo, 2 at-bats, 1 base on balls, 1 strikeout. He's got an opportunity here to help his team. And that one is hit. Oh, fielder's choice. I didn't see where that ball went, actually.
It went over to the second baseman. I think it was Furlong who made the play. Yeah, made it to the Circe for the out.
So Lobliner scampers to third.
With 2 gone in the inning, so now you need a base hit to bring him in. Or if a pitch goes wide, but I don't see... I might be doing a broadcaster's jinx here, but I don't see Wyatt Patchett. His location is usually spot on.
Mason Culpa. And takes a swing there, strike 1. Really need a pass ball right now.
You do, yeah, but that's what for you guys, yes. I mean, I know, but the thing is, Winnie is like a...
Let's hex that pitcher. Hex.
Throw
the ball over the catcher's head.
Over Winnie, yeah.
Oh, looks like... Nope, not going to get that one. He's in the hole 0-2.
But when he's a steady backstop, though, I would admit, for our catchers are phenomenal. Like Andrew Winnie is probably, if I had to rank them, it'll probably be Shane Ducks will be first, and then second will be Nick Castellano out of Niagara. Actually, Niagara native. I'm surprised I don't have him.
Who's he playing for?
He's playing for Geneva.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from Niagara University. That's where he went to school.
Well, Niagara University has a guy in the pros.
Really?
Plays for Seattle. I'm trying to remember his name now. He knows him. Matt what is it? Matt Brash. He's a Canadian.
Oh, did he play last night? I was actually watching.
Is he with Seattle again? Yeah. He's a pitcher.
I was watching the Seattle game last night,
He strikes him out, leaving the runner stranded at third. So we go to the top of the 9th inning, game tied 5-5. And remember, this game could end a tie.
Left on base.
I got us an interview for tomorrow, AJ's father.
And it's time.
Heath Coburn looks like he's in right field now for you guys.
Oh.
You guys got a new pitcher, or is it still the same guy out there in the mound?
I'm trying to see. Yeah.
Jordan Jaffe, this is his first at bat for Geneva. I wonder who he's replacing. I think it's Furlong he's replacing, so he's going to take over second base duties.
Yeah, the teams are starting to substitute.
Yeah. Yeah, he's taking over for Furlong.
Oh, and Colpo's I don't understand why they didn't pinch hit for him, actually, because there's some guys on the bench there that
could have taken. Yeah. But I don't think Coburn would have.
I don't know if there's a rule that with that or something, or I mean, you got a guy in runner on third base, leading runner, and you got a guy up who's hitting less than 100.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's smart to put Jaffe on because he's one of the more decent hitters in the infield. So I think he's a great option to put him in as a pinch hitter at this point in the ball game. Because he also, although this game does not count an exhibition against Syracuse back on Wednesday, he did a home run.
Yeah.
Which, up to that point, it's always been search of the home run. So
who are you playing exhibition? Syracuse.
Syracuse All-Cats out of the NYCBL.
Yep. You beat them?
What?
Beat them?
We ended in a tie. It was kind of.
I thought that was the minor league.
I thought so too. Yeah,
I told you.
it was a lot of fun.
I watched the NYCBL for years because the Power had a team.
Yeah,
And I just don't see a big difference.
I think I don't know. Like I've heard more of the Perfect Game than I have of the NYCBL. This is the first I ever heard of the NYCBL, and I saw the Syracuse Saltcats. I'm like, I don't see them in our league, and I look over at NYCBL. I'm like, oh,
right.
That
gets through there for a base hit.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay. That's all right.
Here we go.
So we got 1 out, 1 on.
The extra hitter, number 3, Max Hitman.
And they're at the top of the order. So the better hitters are up right now.
Yeah, it's Trotta, Hitman, and Surfs on deck. So you really want to play very cautiously here. Try to get your guys a chance and bomb the 9th with just giving up only scoring 1 run to win it, walk it off.
Right. They have walked off. The few of the wins they have been walk-offs this year.
Really?
Yes.
I was watching the Elmira game you guys played them actually about not too long ago when you guys had the lead. I think you struggled near the end. I forget what the final score was. I think it was like.
Was that the 6-0 game when we lost 17-6? They scored 17 runs in 3 innings.
It might have been that game.
Yeah, that was sad. I just threw my arms up in the air and just was just exasperated. I'm like, I've never seen anything like that at any level.
Well, we were up 10-0 against Elmira, and they came back and we won 12-6.
But you won.
We won.
12-6.
Yeah.
We were up 6-0 and we lost 17-6.
But we were 2 outs away from run ruling them.
17 to 8. We lost that game. It was just. That was one that just like. I don't know. You want to go home, you kick your cat. It's just.
Yeah, I understand.
I didn't kick the cat though.
That's good. The cat was safe.
The cat will bite my leg.
The first baseman,
I've had one. Speaking of animals, where we have a couple of birds that fly in and out, and they make McDonough Park their home.
Oh.
So they also have like nests and stuff in there. So
This is Circe, right?
This is Nick Circe up. Yep, the power lefty from Alfred State.
2 down, 1 on, big hitter. Walk him.
That might be the best bet, honestly, because I forgot who's due up after Circe. I think it is.
I had it right here.
Gorham is up after him?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gorham. But
Fairbrother's pitching. That's who's pitching.
Fairbrother, he pitches too.
Yeah, 17.34 ERA.
Wow. We had some guy at 36 earlier this season, so you cannot really trust the ERA when you only an inning or a third of an inning pitched. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. So on Wednesday against Syracuse, I was broadcasting the game, and then apparently there's a baby's bird nest up there at the balcony of the rafters. So a foul ball, I guess, hit one of the birds square. And it stunned the bird and dropped right on my laptop.
Oh wow. 3-1, 2 outs. Gotta be careful here. 3-1 count is very dangerous.
You're probably gonna give him a green light here. I mean,
Circe has 4 home runs.
He does. Yeah. If you get to deep one here.
And he's gonna walk him.
That's probably the smart decision. I'm not gonna lie. Like this, play the ball game, walk in our top hitter.
So Gorham, who came into this game hitting .255, he's got 1 hit.
Like I said, I think he's due. I think he's gonna do something because he's more of the clutch performer, like one of those little guys that you every now and then will come through the spotlight, and I think it says it's time right here.
That's a strike. Big moment here for the Power. Get out of this inning and take your chances in the bottom of the 9th inning.
You know what's interesting for the viewers to hear 2 different point of views on one game. That's what they're used to hearing.
Yeah, that's fun. A little high, 1-1 count, 2 down.
Because in Geneva, they get tired of hearing my voice the whole time. There's nobody else. I only had 2 guests on. One time on Father's Day when we were playing Jamestown, my dad came on and called the game with me, and that's
cool.
That was a lot of fun.
That is cool.
Yeah.
No, we have people come and do color. We have a lot of stuff that goes on, and just we have people Ian, is his name Ian? Evan. I always do that, don't I? Evan actually calls the game sometimes. He's another NU student. We should have John's girlfriend come and call the game. I think
that'll be interesting.
She'd be great. I think she'd be great.
My girlfriend would be the same way. Have those two go on together. That'll be entertaining to watch.
There's a strike. 2-2 count. Okay, so this is where we, just so you know.
That was something else, like with us earlier on in the year. Because the coach would talk to me about the stats and everything, because I would crunch through numbers with him and help him out with his lineup and so forth a little bit prior to game days at home. And we were talking, like, one thing that they have to focus on is extending these at bats.
Yeah.
And they've been doing that in these victories to pull their starters out earlier to get them the advantage. They've been doing that during this win streak they found on.
Foul ball. Even in the majors, if you watch the good teams, they extend the bats. That's what they do. That's how they run up the pitch count on the other pitchers, and they extend the bats.
Especially when you're decent pitchers.
Is
like
my drink over there?
The Pepsi or the Gatorade?
It's got to be mine.
Diet Pepsi.
The red one.
Gatorade?
Yeah.
That's yours.
Yeah, that's yours.
Okay.
Yeah, because I hate red Gatorade. Another foul ball. So he's trying to. Right now, he's trying to catch up with the pitch.
Yeah.
And the more that you follow off the pitch, the better you see it.
Exactly.
It's a little scary situation for the pitcher.
Definitely, and that's one thing that Geneva has been focusing on lately. Is they must have made. I don't know if it was the coaches that changed the way to coach or what, but it's been working well for them because our pitching coach usually obviously focuses on the pitchers, and he's over there sitting at first base, sideline.
Got him! Strongman struck him out. Coming to the bottom of the ninth. The Power have an opportunity here to win the game. So is the stadium anywhere near the water?
Ours? No. We're actually right in the neighborhood.
Oh.
So when you're driving through the neighborhood of Geneva, it just is there.
Yeah.
But the unfortunate thing, like I said previously, is back when they first built the stadium, it was built in 1958, and it was 1968, or I think it was 68. And when they built it, they were not expecting night games, so they didn't care where the sun set.
Right.
Which the direction the sun is setting in is right in the outfield because the field is directed towards the west.
Right.
So the issue is that when it is directed towards the west, whenever I have my camera out behind home plate, the view looks good because I'm literally in the stands behind home plate. I never was in the press box until tomorrow night.
Right.
But when I was...
Oh, cool. I can see.
But then once they got the stadium lights in and everything, they decided to do more night games. And once that happened, there's been a lot of complaints recently about the broadcast not being able to see.
Oh, wow.
So because of it, my boss texted me, I think it was yesterday, saying we got to fix this. So yesterday, before I went in the bus to Elmira, I got there early and I grabbed the Ethernet cord that I grabbed around the whole ballpark to get to my spot, took it under the bleachers and walked it up to the top of where the press box is. So there's a blue cord all wrapped around our ballpark right now.
I know where you do your broadcast that it doesn't have the screen or something. I think that's the one that does. You don't have a screen where you're behind it.
Oh, where I'm behind it?
Yeah, you behind like the mesh, or
I'm behind the mesh.
Behind the
so
mesh.
what happened? So like the netting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what we did was we cut the netting, so that way we make a hole.
Good.
So that way that there'll be no problems with it, because we had that issue earlier on the year as well. Yeah.
I noticed a lot of the teams just have it there and they just leave it.
Yeah.
You know,
we just cut a hole through it and then went from there.
So probably when you came to here before, that was a difficult. When you did games here before ever? Or
This was my first time here. Yep. First time seeing Sal Magley, and I think the best spot I've been at was probably Auburn's facilities in Falcon Park.
Oh man,
I love Falcon Park.
That's the one with the turf.
Yep, they're I think the only one with the artificial turf in this league,
which we're working on.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
That'll be nice because it looks like Vanderbilt's field.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what that's actually one of the things that's coming to pass. They're working on.
That'll be nice to see. Like that's our issues. We're trying to renovate our stadium. I don't know when it was last renovated, but it's due for renovation.
Well, we lost our NYP team because the field wasn't good enough back in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, Niagara Falls had 3 teams. They had the Pirates, they had the White Sox, and they had the Rapids.
Did they also have the Expos? Because I saw
No.
a Niagara Expos logo down on the field.
No.
Like a minor league team, the Expos?
No. Yeah, the Jamestown, the Expos were in Jamestown. He's right.
Huh.
But when I was a kid, they were the Pirates.
Oh, okay.
And then when I was a young adult, they were actually the Rapids in the early 90s. And then we lost the team because of the fact that the stadium wasn't up to MLB's standards.
Yeah.
So we got a 2-2 count. Nobody out. Bottom of the ninth. We don't want extra innings. I got to go home.
I got to go back. Make a 2-hour bus ride back.
So he's rooting for the Power now. Oh, it looks like he got him.
Yeah, the Geneva hometown hero got him for an out. Just punch out.
Strung him out.
Well, something else that's neat about talking about like minor league systems for a second. Geneva used to be part of the Reds, Cincinnati Reds organization.
Right.
And if you look at the Geneva logo, the G, some people think it's a Georgia G or the Green Bay G, but like on the hats, it looks like a Cincinnati Red logo.
Oh, it sure does.
Yeah,
Sure
they still
does.
kept that after all those years. They've been the Cubs, the Pirates.
I remember them when they were when the Niagara Falls Pirates were in. They were in the league.
Yep.
I remember them.
The Niagara Falls Pirates and the Geneva Cubs as well. They were a big farm team for the
I can't
Cubs
remember
for a
who they
while.
were back then. I know they were there and stuff. I remember looking at the standings when I was like 8 years old in the Niagara Gazette and stuff. And
Well, same with Jamestown. They used to be the Tarp. Before the Tarp Skunks, they were the Jammers. I did research on the Tarp Skunks, why they were called Tarp Skunks, and I never knew if you knew what it was. They apparently had a lot of skunks on their fields. They called themselves the Tarp Skunks, and they embraced the team name.
2
ever
down. Nice pop out there.
since. By Sirs.
So we're down to our last out in the 9th inning before we get extra innings here. That would just figure if we would tie. That would just.
I will not mind a tie. I
They
mean,
won't
it will
count.
not count as a loss for you guys, and not count as for a win for us. But
They don't even count it when it's a tie.
yeah, exactly. And we
It
need.
just-
If you see our record, we need to play games. I mean,
Yeah.
we've already had like 3 rainouts, I think it is. We only had that one makeup with you guys, and other than that, that's it.
Yeah, we haven't had any rainouts. Not one this year.
We had a miss.
Last year we did.
We had, what was it? Like I think it was a 5th or 6th game of the year. We were playing just played Batavia at home. We tried everything we could to have a game there. Partly because we want to irritate the head
Yeah.
coach of Batavia a little bit, but
Caden Carl got an 0-1 count, 2 outs, 0 people on. Rapids. I got the Rapids on my mind. And that's popped up. That's not playable.
that's a Watertown team.
0-2 count.
Yeah, a new team was added to the league. It was Boonville was added this year.
Yeah,
I think,
they
wasn't it?
were. Well, what happened was the league took it over. That team over. That's what happened
Okay.
and stuff. So.
So how do you think of the playoff format
They
overall?
were somebody else, and
Okay.
because Boonville, we looked up Boonville because we're kind of interested.
Mm-hmm.
Then we kind of adopted them as our East team, and then they started losing. That figures.
Mm-hmm.
And and over to second base, first out, 3 down, top of the 10th inning, overtime. See, our scoreboard only goes to 10. So All right, we're back here, top of the 10th inning. Now, there is a ghost runner with the rules here, the same as Major League Baseball.
I believe it's Mike Gorham over at second.
Although he's not a ghost because I can see him. He pops that up, and that's an out.
Oh, and they put Jelpy in that spot.
Big out there, one down with ghost runner on second. That's funny. We used to play with ghost runners in my day.
Yeah, but they were actual ghosts.
So I don't know why they call them ghost runners if I can see him.
I know. I used to do the same simulation as a kid, like.
Because we didn't see our ghost.
No,
you know?
we just imagined it, and then we were like, "Oh, turn 2 or fielder's choice." Imagine a scenario out.
Ghost runner made it to third because I was at first.
Yeah. Runners on the corners.
What do you mean I threw out the ghost runner? Ball. Okay, one down. Ghost runner on second. We're not even gonna tell him. We're not using his name. We're using ghost runner.
Oh, come on. We gotta use Jelpy. Brandon Jelpy.
Nope, ghost runner. Ghost runner scores. Ghost runner scores. There's it. Oh, what a catch! What double play! What a play by the shortstop. He went high on that one.
Wow, Julian Ujima got
Ujima. I don't know how he got that high, but he did. Ghost runner tagged out. And the Power will have their own ghost runner on second base in the bottom of the 10th inning.
Wow.
That was amazing. Do we have that?
That's got to be.
That's going on.
That's got to be the highlight reel.
Yeah. That is going on a major thingy we do thing.
Oh, your highlight reel or something?
Yeah, that's got to. Where's it at? Is this it?
Are they seriously doing the pump it up jam?
This is what the Blue Sox do. Every time they score a run, they pump it up. They do it. They pull the fingers to the max.
You can kind of see it, huh?
Every team says.
Okay, we're back. What an exciting play that was. That was the play of the year right now on defense for the Power, no doubt. So we got a ghost runner on second base, and Ujima is at bat. I mean, a possibility here of bunting him over to third and get that runner into scoring position with Simmons coming up and Lobliner behind him, who's had a fantastic game.
And that's when the birds started, the
Power
sequels start settling in right now.
Power have an opportunity here to pull out a victory.
They probably thought the game was over by now.
And he went to go.
Oh,
he steals third. Safe at third. And he steals the base. Runner on third. Winning runner on third. Carl stealing third. That was a tough play. That was close.
All he needs is a fly ball now. Ujima can just get his hacks out of this time.
All we need is a foul fly ball.
A foul ball. I'm okay with a foul.
Ghost runner on third. Ghost runner leading off the third base.
Oh, it's a new pitcher on the mound. This is Aiden Reagan. This is the guy that they recently got out of Hamilton College. His first appearance here for the Red Wings.
A little low. Ghost runner goes back. Ujima. 3-0 count. I mean, walking him here really big, no big deal. If I was them, I actually would just give him the free pass.
I'm okay with that, but the thing with Ujima is also his speed.
Ujima, it's a hit there. It's out to the field. Are they gonna try him? There he goes. No, he stays. Good move. He was not. He would have been a dead duck.
He would have. The arm of the right fielder for Geneva. I believe that was. That's Fleming. Yeah, no, Geneva. Yeah, Fleming. Yeah, the arm of Fleming is phenomenally strong.
Wait a minute. Listen. How'd that happen?
Okay, this makes no sense because Carl's over at second. It's got to be Simmons.
That's Ujima now, and they're giving him a free pass. They're gonna go to Simmons.
Okay, now I'm confused. Because Carl was at the ghost, so somebody must have hit for Carl. Because I could have sworn.
Yeah, that's no. Carl's right there.
Yeah, he was his ghost runner.
Yeah.
So someone must have hit for Carl because they had Carl at second to start off the game.
So they intentionally walk Ujima. Simmons actually has the best batting average on the team.
Ooh, this is.
I mean, it's very possible. Now they have done suicide squeezes in the past, so I mean, anything's possible.
Anything's possible. I mean, you never know. It could be. Well, there's already one gone in the inning. So would you?
1-0.
So with Ujima at first, would you think about maybe having him go to second, prevent a double play situation, and get out of the inning in a tie?
I would actually walk this one too. I'd take my chances with Lobliner. That's what I would do.
Makes sense.
Little low, ball 2.
But Winnie did a great job keeping the ball in front of him to prevent Carl from scoring the game-winning run.
They'll probably never live that down.
No.
Season. They're going to be on him all.
No, they definitely. I'm going to hear it on the team bus on the ride home. I can feel it.
Tell
already.
him I actually corrected him a few times. The other announcer, because I
Oh, I will. I'll let him know. Yeah.
That's not right. Ball 3. He did through the whole game.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was. Yeah, I felt bad for.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard some mispronunciations in my day. I've given a few out here or there. I will admit. There was a big
Smith is a hard one.
Yeah. Yeah, Smith is a very difficult one to pronounce.
All right, 3-0 count. Ghost runner on third. And that's a chopper. Down to third. They're coming home. Ghost runner scores! And the Power wins for the first time in 10 games. Yay, Ghost Runner!
Meanwhile, the Red Wings win streak will end at 5. They'll fall to 11-9 on the year.
And we're not going to talk about the Powers record. We'll let that go.
7-15.
Yeah, 7-15.
That was a solid game overall, I would say.
Thank you for attending Canada Day.
It was Canada Day. That's
why I will give you guys a win today for Canada Day to represent your Canadian friends.
Well, they played much better than they have.
It was a solid game. I'll give you them that because compared to the last time I saw them play, it was a bloodbath. The first game I saw them play, it was pretty close, but the second game of the doubleheader was a bloodbath.
See ya.